All right, everybody, look, welcome back. It's truly a miracle that my next guest is even here today. George Dakin was just going about his day when all of a sudden he went into cardiac arrest. Now, thankfully, nearby was a homeless man named Austin Davis who stepped in to help. GoFundMe captured the story. I want you to take a look.
The day started, and we decided we would go to Nantucket. I had dropped my wife off at the ferry terminal.
I was going to buy the tickets, and he was going to park the car.
I left, and I never made it back.
On August 7th, George Dakin and his wife were going to visit their daughter, Jody, in Nantucket, Massachusetts. Walking back to the ferry, George collapsed to the ground, suffering a massive heart attack.
I ran outside and I saw Mark Adams performing CPR. I relieved Mark, and then Austin ran out.
Austin Davis is a homeless man staying nearby at Champ Homes. They provide a safe, supportive environment for the homeless.
And when I saw she was starting to fatigue, I said, I'll take over. I could see that he was already starting to lose color. I thought he was gone.
As I was standing waiting for George, I could hear the sirens.
What they teach you is you don't stop until the paramedics arrive, and that's what I did.
My dad suffered a 100% blockage of his LAD artery.
George's heart stopped for 28 minutes. The next day, Jody and her mother go back to the scene of the 911 call.
There was a man who was looking at me that was sitting on a bench outside, and I said, my father had a cardiac arrest here. He's at the hospital, but he's still alive. This man burst out crying and started screaming, the man's alive, everyone, the man's alive.
Waking up in the hospital, and they told me a homeless man gave me CPR. And I said, what? And I was in disbelief. The first time I met Austin, tears were flowing, and I was amazed at what a big heart he has.
Life is very good. You know, life is even better when you met someone who's died and come back to life.
Wow. Hey, folks, please welcome George Dakin. Also, in the audience are his wife, Jerry, and their daughter, Jody. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Jody. George, I guess it's good to say it's great to have you here, man.
Yes, nice to be here.
Yeah. What do you remember about that day?
Not much. As it said, we were going to Nantucket. I dropped Jerry off at the ferry terminal. And the last thing I remember is, saying, I'll go park the car and be back. I never made it back. And I guess about for the next 24 hours, day and a half, I have no memory after saying,
So how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
Okay, let me talk to your wife and your daughter. Now, Jerry and Jody, what made you go back to the scene where George went into cardiac arrest?
Well, my father had an unattended heart attack, and he was alone. So first we had to locate him the day before, and I actually, after 45 minutes of missing him, I called Cape Cod Hospital, and that's how we located him the day of the heart attack. And then the following day, we were wondering, what exactly happened during that time. And in order to figure that out, I called the Barnstable Police Department, and they had told me that the address of the 911 call was 82 School Street, and no other details.
Yeah, we actually walked up to the address, and we found, the man sitting outside, and he was quite surprised when we told him that George was still alive.
Let me ask you this, George. How has this experience changed you?
I tell folks my life is like the Wizard of Oz movie, in that the movie starts in black and white, and then when Dorothy lands in Oz, it changes to saturated Technicolor. And, since my recovery, I'm living in Oz.
Wow.
Everything is brighter.
Wow. Well, folks, Mr. Austin Davis is here. We're gonna meet this real, true lifesaver when we come back. So don't move, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, right, welcome back, everybody. Look, before the break, we met George Dakin sitting here with me, who miraculously survived a 100% blockage heart attack with the help of a local homeless man, Austin Davis. Now, George says that if it wasn't for Austin, he wouldn't be here today. I think it's time to bring him out. So everybody, please welcome George's hero, Mr. Austin Davis. Yeah. What say, Austin? How you feeling? Pleasure to meet you, man. Come on over.
How you doing?
Well, Austin, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. No, thank you for what you did. I mean, what you did for George was amazing, man. How did you know what to do? Did you know CPR prior to this?
Yeah, I had taken it prior, but also when I came around upon the scene, there was someone before me who started, so I already knew the situation was dire. So
Right.
I jumped in, stepped in, and helped out.
George, let me ask you this, man. What do you want the world to know about Austin?
He's a good man, and I've come to know him as a friend and as a person. He's got a big heart. He's a talented musician. He's a soft-spoken, humble man, and he's family.
Yeah. Austin, you're a musician.
Yeah.
Where you play?
Bass, piano, and drums.
Bass, piano, and drums.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. When you hear George say what he said about you, how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel good. You know, I like the guy. I mean, they're like my new family. You know, I can honestly say I love him because, you know, we hang out and we have fun.
Oh, y'all hang out now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Austin's been out. We have some lakefront property, and Austin's been out with my family. I have 3 children. I have 7 grandchildren between the ages of 3 and 6. They think Austin is a jungle gym. He comes out and
Climb on him. Grandkids don't care, man. They just get with it, man. Now, Jody, let me ask you a question. You've played a key role helping Austin get on his feet. Tell us about that.
So after we had my dad up on his feet, we decided that we could really change Austin's life. And my original goal was just to sort of give Austin like the starter package. We have to get him, you know, Austin was working part-time at that point in time at the Hampton Inn in Hyannis, Massachusetts. And I called the Darling Hospitality Group and I explained to them, you know, what had happened to my family. And they actually committed to hiring Austin full-time. So Austin does work full-time as the van driver and maintenance person at the Hampton Inn. And we raised some money. I figured we could raise some money with family and friends to get Austin a car. At that point in time, he was driving his bike to work. So we got Austin a used vehicle. We insured it for a year. And GoFundMe, they had worked with us to put together that great documentary. And through that, we were able to raise, I think we're up to about $42,000 at this point in time. It took us about 7 months to find a living situation that he could afford on the Cape. In July of this year, Austin moved out of the Champ Homes and into his own home on the Cape.
Let me ask you something, Austin. What do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I would like to be a homeowner.
Homeowner, yeah.
I'd like to purchase and sustain my own property. And
It's sort of interesting, folks, because, you know, look, stop walking past people thinking that they beneath you, because they really not. You just don't know. You just don't know what has happened in a person's life. There are some amazing people who have simply fallen on hard times. There are some amazing people who just made a mistake. I'm gonna tell you something. Amazing people mess up all the time. That's how you get to be amazing. And I just really applaud Jody and Jerry for doing what they're doing to get Austin on his feet. And I really applaud this family for you all becoming friends and having a relationship. So to kind of help out a little bit, we reached out to our friends at Marshall's who were inspired by this story right here. So they want to refresh your wardrobe with some quality brands at some amazing prices, which is why Marshall's is surprising you with a $5,000 shopping spree. Yeah. Thank you. That's pretty good. And that's not all. We also reached out to our friends at Home Goods, where you can find great high-quality items for your home at some incredible savings. So they're also sending you on a $5,000 shopping spree. There you go, Austin.
Well, thank you.
Austin, what do you think of that, man?
Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Man.
It will help.
That's gonna help out?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.